not to be confused with anything like a human holy book. The Vampire Bible, or Original Testament, has a fascinating history, one that every vampire should be familiar with in order to fully comprehend our true nature. The Original Testament predates even the earliest fragments of the Torah. The oldest artifact was discovered by a team of vampire scholars led by Herr Heinrich Weiss in 1789. Their finding, a steel covered in Akkadian cuneiform, is slightly older than the steel bearing Hammurabi's code, which dates back to 18th century BCE. This highlights an interesting but crucial difference between human Bibles and the Vampire Bible. Human religious texts are an amalgam of various sources, scraps, fragments, pieces cobbled together to form a whole. The Vampire Bible, with the exception of the controversial books of Azira and Baphomet, is derived from one single source. For some, this confirms a strongly held belief that the Vampire Bible is infallible. Of course, the more modern and fashionable approach is a contextual reading, not taking the words literally. And Roman and the authority have used that sort of interpretation to justify the move towards mainstreaming. The authority no longer believes in the divine authorship of the Book of the Vampire. The authority instead now believes that a small group of vampires in or around Mesopotamia inscribed centuries-old oral traditions onto the Weiss steel. The authority allows for divine inspiration, but not, as some claim, for the idea that God himself wrote these words. Of course, there's no way to ever know the truth. It really comes down to faith. Some vampires have it, and some don't.